out to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones looking to throw right away. And that's going to be incomplete.
Man coverage to start the game, and I expect we'll see a good amount of that. They trust their secondary to hold down the fort and let their pass rushers get home. And that's a good job right on play 1.
2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to move that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On the ground, DJ Giddens. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for Indy. And even 40 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are on the board first here in Vegas. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run. Here's the rookie out of Arkansas. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. Oh, he's going backwards. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That will complete to Trey Tucker. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 42. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Arden Key, the ex-LSU Tiger, there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 10.
41-yard line.
Looking to throw. Mendoza. And this throw will be intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Allen, the man in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Throwing Jones.
A short one there, caught by Warren.
And they snap him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
So on 4th down, Spencer Schrader on here for the Colts field goal.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned teams down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Up the middle, it's Genty. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And a Raider.
Now they'll change
first down.
things up.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's caught. Jack Besh with it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Las Vegas, first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A give out of the gun to Genty.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty, a 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders are back within a score.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Gay to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Now Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back to throw now on 1st down.
This one complete to Alec Pierce.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
47-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones.
A short one there, caught by Warren.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
First down, Colts.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
to throw again. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Gay's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break.
Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Up the middle they go. Washington. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Mendoza. And he's got some space here.
He's got room to roam. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Ashton Jeanty, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Raiders 17, Colts 10. Not Gay to kick off for Las Vegas.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good relaxing.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all.
Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as they'll get this to about the 23.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Now a run up the middle with Washington. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Here now, third and a yard.
12 yards on the play. Leads to third down and 1.
Washington now out of the gun. Now he's free at the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Gay is on for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Colts 17. Matt Gay to kick off for
Gay
Las
now
Vegas.
set to kick it off. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Colts.
Touchdown, Colts.
It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline, you know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
3rd and 19.
Back to throw. Mendoza. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Polamau. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
The run straight ahead with Genty.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
This is 3rd and goal.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And Gay knocks this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
This is 1st and 10. Jones. Pass complete to Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Alec Pierce.
57 yards.
And the Colts use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Colts 31, Raiders 27.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
26-yard line.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Colts are going to win the football game.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Now Jones wants to change it up.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the play. First down.
Well, this was a very close ball.